Now, the thing about dogs is that they have an intuitive sense, a bit like children, when they've done something wrong. Now, you help me. I'll be you. You be Tammy. How did Tammy look at you? That's her sorry, sad, I've been caught
Yes.
look. Just have another go. She gave guilty puppy eyes. Now, I can't see from that picture, but it does seem to me that the carpet has had urine all over it. Did you clean it up?
I did, yes.
And that's night one. Did you phone Mum while she was away to say what Tammy had done?
I didn't.
Now, you've got night two.
Yes.
And you don't want your carpet any further damaged, so what did you do?
I took her to my mum's house, as she does not live far away from me, and looked after her there.
On that second night, was there any staining then?
Tiny, tiny little patch.
Really only a little patch?
Yes. Not various different places across the living room.
Now, we've got a video of Tammy which we can have a look at whilst I'm asking you further questions. Now, you were aware, you see, and this is one of the difficult things.
See, isn't she lovely?
Yes, she's charming, yes.
Look.
Oh, she is rather sweet. She's very loving?
Beautiful, yes.
Now, when you came downstairs on the second day, you saw little bits and pieces around. When Mum came home, what did you say to Mum?
I explained what had happened, and that I then went to her house the second night to look after her, and that I wasn't happy that my carpet was saturated with wee, and it would be nice if she would do something about it.
It would be nice. What did you ask her to do?
I asked her if she would have the carpet cleaned or, indeed, buy me a new carpet, because that's what it really needs.
Well, it might really need it, and having the carpet cleaned is one thing. Did you offer to pay for the carpet to be cleaned?
No, Judge,
Why not?
Because Tammy is part of our family. If Claire's son went to the pub and came home to my house afterwards and he accidentally weed on my carpet...
Yes.
...then I wouldn't make her buy me a new carpet.
No, you'd make him do that.
I'd make him clean it up. I'd make him get down on his hands and knees. I'm
certain you would. The point is, what if it didn't come out? That's a very good analogy, if I may say, madam. Claire, have you tried to have the carpet cleaned?
I've cleaned it myself.
Have you had it professionally cleaned?
No.
Well, you need to do that as a first step.
Yes.
Do you believe with professional cleaning it might come out?
I'm more worried about what's underneath the carpet and how it's sunk in after time.
Now, you understand that taking a dog into your house is a risk the dog might have an accident, correct?
Yes.
It's one of those things, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Had Mum, this is very important, you were aware the dog had limited pee at night time. Had you been aware that the dog, from time to time, had larger accidents, would you have taken the dog into your house and put him in a room with a carpet?
I wouldn't have taken the dog into the house.
But this is the problem, because of what Barbara tells me. This is the last question I have. Barbara, just to be absolutely clear, this third party, the kennels, I'll call, the nice, benevolent lady that looks after your dog when you're away, has there ever been a scenario where the dog in a new home has done anything more than small piddles?
No, Judge.
Thank you very much. Very helpful answer, and it's a difficult situation. Legally, believe it or not, you've entered into rather complex woofing territory. Has this affected your relationship, Claire, a bit?
Yes.
I should say it has, because your claim is for close to £600, right?
And I feel that I'm not being listened to. I'm just constantly ignored.
I did listen to you, Claire. It's just that...
Well, here's the thing. Your family lives in this house.
Yes.
The carpet looks like it's ruined. You're rather upset about it.
I am.
And even if you don't, perhaps, I don't know yet, I haven't decided, have a legal remedy, what do you feel your mum ought to do?
I think out of courtesy, she should agree to get me the new carpet.
Well, whether that's right or not, what you want is for her to hear you say that, correct?
Yes.
And perhaps, even if there's nothing I can do, some sort of apology.
I agree.
Would you be prepared to do that? Say, at least I'm sorry. It doesn't necessarily mean that you lose your legal case. But ultimately, you know, it's a question, madam, of manners. Your dog has had an accident in someone else's house. Whether or not you're legally liable doesn't matter. But you, as a matter of courtesy, would want to say, gosh, I'm sorry that that happened.
Well, Claire, I'm very, very sorry that my dog weed on your carpet.
Oh, thank you very much. I hope that's...
in future, I'll let someone else look after her.
No, see, that's half an apology, madam. Claire, Barbara, Claire, you took Barbara's dog into your house, Tammy, and whilst the dog was there, it damaged your carpet. Now, I say it because a dog is a thing belonging to Barbara. If the dog had come to your house in circumstances where Barbara was aware that when the dog stayed elsewhere, there was a strong chance that the dog might pee on the carpet, more than you were aware of in the past, then it was her obligation to tell you that. Because the dog has stayed elsewhere, and I believe Barbara when she says that the dog has never had accidents in similar situations, Barbara had no reason to believe that there was going to be any problem more than you were aware of in any event.
Correct.
Limited...
Yes.
Thank you!
You're right.
Limited amount of pee. In the circumstances, therefore, you were on notice that there was a risk of some pee on the carpet, but there was no reason for Barbara to tell you anything else. When you take a dog into your home, there is always a risk it is going to do damage. The only time a defendant is responsible to tell you more is if they are on notice or aware that there might be a greater risk than the one that they are aware of. In the circumstances, therefore, you take a dog into your house, it's your problem. Very sadly in law, therefore your case is dismissed.